Two of the internet's most powerful women, suddenly turning on each other. What started as a dream collaboration between Alex Cooper and Alix Earle has now spiraled into one of the most talked about influencer dramas online. And the craziest part? Nobody really knows what actually happened behind the scenes, because what you're seeing on TikTok might just be the surface. At one point, this looked like the perfect partnership. Alex Cooper was building her Unwell empire, a growing network designed to shape the next generation of creators. And when Alix Earle joined in 2023, it wasn't just another signing, it was a statement. Alix was exploding online. Millions of followers, viral GRWM videos, and a level of influence brands were desperate to tap into. Bringing her into Unwell felt like a power move, like Alix was passing the torch to a new wave. Everything looked aligned. Supportive. Strategic, but behind that polished image, something wasn't sitting right, and no one noticed it at first. Then suddenly, everything changed. In early 2025, Alix Earle quietly stepped away from Unwell. No big announcement. No dramatic farewell. Just gone, and right after that, her podcast, which had been gaining serious traction, was put on pause indefinitely. Fans immediately started asking questions. Why would someone walk away from a deal like that? Why stop a growing show right when it was taking off? The timing didn't make sense. Alix Cooper quickly stepped in to shut things down, saying Alix's situation had nothing to do with Unwell. She even claimed Alix had full ownership of her content, but even with that explanation, something felt off and fans weren't buying it, because not long after, cracks started showing. In an interview months later, Alix described the situation behind the scenes as a hot mess. She hinted that getting control of her podcast wasn't as simple as it had been made out to be, which directly contradicted what Alix had already told the public. Now people were confused. Was this just miscommunication, or was something being hidden? Because when two people tell completely different versions of the same story, the truth is usually somewhere in the middle. Or worse, nowhere close to either. That's when the internet did what it does best. It started digging. When a fan asked Alix what really happened between her and Alix, she didn't deny anything. She didn't clear the air either. Instead, she replied with one sentence: "How much time do you have?" And just like that, everything exploded, because that wasn't a denial, that was a warning, and people immediately started reading between the lines. But Alix didn't stay quiet for long, not directly, at first. Instead, she posted a video from a live show, but what caught everyone's attention wasn't the clip itself. It was the caption: "How much time do you have? 'Cause we could go all night." Same phrase. Same energy. It didn't feel like a coincidence, it felt like a response. Now it wasn't just fans speculating anymore, it was starting to look like a back and forth. A subtle one, but very intentional. And then, things got even messier. What started as quiet tension turned into full-blown passive-aggressive social media behavior. Reposts, likes, comments, shady interactions that didn't directly call anyone out, but didn't need to. At one point, Alix even reposted a viral video comparing Alix to something straight out of a nightmare. That's when people realized this wasn't just business tension anymore, this was personal, and it was escalating fast, because just days later, Alix Cooper finally broke her silence, and this time, it wasn't subtle. She directly called Alix out, saying she was tired of the passive-aggressive behavior. Tired of the reposts, the hidden shots, the indirect drama. And then she said something that shifted everything. She accused Alix of creating fake drama to distract from other personal issues. That line alone changed the entire narrative, because now this wasn't just about a business fallout, it was about motives, intentions, and possibly something much deeper going on behind the scenes. At this point, everyone expected a full response from Alix. A breakdown, an explanation, something, but instead, she replied with just a few words: "Okay" on it. And then reposted the video. That was it. No clarification, no defense, no details, and somehow, that made things even more intense, because silence like that? It doesn't shut rumors down, it fuels them. So now the question is, what is really going on here? Because when you strip away the TikToks, the captions, and the indirect shots, this starts to look less like influencer drama, and more like a power struggle. Some people believe it's about control, specifically over content and ownership. Others think it's about independence. A rising creator wanting to break away from a system she no longer felt aligned with. And then there are those who believe there's an entirely different story behind the scenes, something neither of them is fully ready to reveal right now. It's all speculation, but one thing is clear: this isn't just random drama, because when two people at the top fall out like this, it's never simple. It's layered. It's calculated. And it usually means something bigger is happening behind closed doors, and maybe the most interesting part, we still haven't heard the full story, not from Alix, and until one of them decides to actually say everything, this drama isn't ending anytime soon. Not so. The real question is this just a misunderstanding that spiraled out of control, or are we watching the beginning of something much bigger, slowly being exposed piece by piece? Because if this is only the surface, then what's underneath might change everything. Fire.